Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Fayette Mall, and welcome to the Dillards here. And this Dillards was definitely my favorite Dillards I've ever been to, if not one of my favorite department stores. It doesn't quite compare to those two Macy's I filmed this year, the one in Philadelphia and the one in Michigan, but it's pretty close. And I mean, this is a beautiful, traditional looking department store. I wish all department stores still look like this with the architecture. The coolest part you're going to see later on is the glass atrium, which, you know, I could have sat up there for hours, and I got a really good shot of it from the third floor. We get to see all the way down, and that's my favorite part of the store. But the whole layout of the store is really nice, from the unique ceiling drops in the store to that beautiful wooden floor to the shiny tiled floor in the main racetrack here. I mean, the lights are full, the old school signage. You can't beat it. This is out of the three department stores in this building. I mean, that Macy's was nice, as I mentioned before, but this Dillard's takes a cake for the architecture. And one of the coolest parts is that associates here were so nice. I was up on the third floor getting that shot, like I mentioned, and there was an employee who saw me, and she didn't even get mad. She was actually very happy. She found it so cool. She actually encouraged me to get shots of the cool atrium, which I did. And thank you, Miss Employee. I will not say your name, for confidentiality reasons, but thank you for being so nice. And I hope that you do enjoy this look at the store, so I can showcase what a nice store you all run. This store is not going anywhere. This mall is thriving. Now, the history of this store, from what I found, was that this was a addition to the mall. This was originally built as a McOffins in 1993, and it became a Dillard's when Dillard's bought them out in 1998. Now, with that in mind, just like I mentioned, this store is not going anywhere. It is full of life. Dillard's as a whole is doing really well financially, and I expect this store to be here for years to come. And if I ever do make a return trip, I can assure you I'll come back in here and maybe spend a little bit more time and actually just walk around and just enjoy the sights and sounds. I got a lot of pictures and video in here, but I didn't get a full chance to enjoy it. But in any event, I'm going to sign off for now with the talking and some music and the rest of the video. I hope you guys enjoy the look here at this Dillard's. Feel free to comment down below and what are your thoughts of this store. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. As I said, I would be hard-pressed to find too many other Dillards. I'm sure there is nicer Dillards. And that one in Toledo, I will say a close second to this store was that store in Toledo that I filmed in the Lion store. But the overall architecture, even though it didn't have the lion statues of this one, the architecture of the whole store, I like this one better than I do in the one in Toledo. But for those of you who've been to both those stores, feel free to comment, like I mentioned, which store you guys think is better architecturally. And I will say, I think this store will definitely have a stronger chance of being here longer than Franklin Park. But we're not getting into Franklin Park now. That's a separate time. I already filmed that, whole series. But in any event, like I mentioned, if you did enjoy, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And live from the beautiful Fayette Mall in Lexington, Kentucky, Alex Weinsheimer is out for now. For the rest of the inside, I'll still music in. But I will see you guys outside for the outro of the video. But for now, talk to you all later, and bye-bye. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this Dillards Mall in Lexington. Look at this beautiful store. I love that glass atrium there and this entrance. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Live from Lexington, Kentucky, Alex Weinsheimer's out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, guys.